As conversations about Meghan Markle continue to resurface across social media, it's clear that the internet has built an entire ecosystem around speculation, recycled images, and unverified stories about her life before she met Prince Harry, and one of the most persistent topics involves a viral tweet that reignited old rumors suggesting she moved within wealthy social circles long before stepping into the global spotlight as a duchess. This tweet, which spread rapidly across multiple platforms, pushed forward claims that Meghan had been connected to affluent men, including powerful international figures, yet none of these accusations have ever been confirmed, and they remain part of a long-running online narrative that tends to blend curiosity, suspicion, and sensationalism into a single conversation. Fueling the fire, an image has been circulating again, showing a younger Meghan on what appears to be a yacht beside an older man, and while countless commenters attempt to identify him or imply ties to controversial individuals, there has never been any verified information about who he is or the genuine context of the photo, highlighting how easily a picture can be used to build a story far removed from reality. What becomes even more interesting is how these rumors often emerge during moments when Meghan is promoting a project, launching a lifestyle venture, or simply appearing publicly with Harry, almost as if any new development in her current life triggers a resurfacing of old claims, turning her past into a perpetual talking point. People who follow celebrity culture note that Meghan has always been open about her early hustle in Hollywood, describing herself as a working actress who took small jobs, networked, and fought for auditions, but the internet has a tendency to fill in any gaps with its own theories, insisting that her path to success must have involved secret relationships, wealthy benefactors, or exclusive social connections rather than the unpredictable, often unglamorous journey most actors experience. And while it's true that Meghan met Prince Harry through a social media introduction, which in itself became a major point of fascination, online speculation has expanded that detail into a narrative suggesting she was already familiar with elite lifestyles and influential men, despite the lack of factual support behind such claims. What's even clearer is the pattern. Every time Meghan steps back into public view, whether it's through a Netflix project, a podcast, a brand launch, or a high-profile event, people online seem eager to revive the same old conversations, giving the impression that, for some, her past is endlessly more compelling than anything she is currently creating or contributing. Supporters argue that Meghan attracts attention simply because she's a high-profile figure who has navigated two demanding worlds, Hollywood and royalty, while critics insist she actively cultivates publicity, sometimes overshadowing others and strategically positioning herself at the center of cultural discussions. Her presence at events, her interviews, and even her personal style often become talking points, feeding the idea that she commands the spotlight whether she wants it or not, and this constant visibility creates fertile ground for resurfacing rumors, whether they're grounded in reality or not. The online ecosystem surrounding Meghan is shaped not just by curiosity but by the way digital culture rewards controversy, meaning any old photo, headline, or theory can suddenly trend again and influence public perception as if it were new. What this really raises is a deeper question about how celebrities, especially women who enter royal or political spaces, are chronicled by the digital world. Is the fascination truly about who Meghan is, or is it about the narratives people project onto her to make sense of her rapid rise from actress to global figure? And as more attention circles back to her every time she steps into the public eye, it becomes increasingly difficult to tell whether she is being judged for who she is now or endlessly measured against stories from her past that have never been verified. Ultimately, these recurring discussions say more about internet culture than about Meghan herself, illustrating how once a rumor takes root online, it can follow someone for years, reappearing again and again no matter how much their life has changed, leaving the lingering question of whether she will ever be able to truly move forward in the public consciousness or whether the digital world will continue revisiting the same claims, reshaping her image and keeping speculation alive indefinitely.